So today we're going to explore working with addition and subtraction of integers. What I'm asking you to do is follow these steps, and I believe they will help you see what to do as you're dealing with integers and help them see them in a way that I see them. So the first thing I'm saying, step one, is write plus or minus above each term to show the sign of their value. So for example, this, let's look at, I'm not sure if you can see that term, so I'm going to jump to 2. -1, that is a negative. And adding -25, the addition of the opposite is a subtraction or a negative. So those are both negative terms. So write whether the answer will be positive or negative. If we're combining two negatives, we're going to make more negative. So it will be a negative answer. And step 3, whether they will need leftovers or a combined value, I'm going to write C for combined. So I'm going to combine two negatives to make more negative, which means I know that the answer is negative, and I'm combining the values. 1 and 25 is 26. So it's -26 would be my final answer there. Let me see if I can find one. Here's one that is a negative. The 2 is a negative. The 1 is a positive. Okay, when I work with a negative and a positive, that means I have to, the sign will be the stronger one, so 2 is stronger than 1, so my sign will be negative, and they will be working against each other, so in this case I'll be looking for leftovers. So my answer will be a negative, and the difference between 2 and 1, so 2 minus 1, is 1. Okay, right below it is another really good example to go through. The 19 is a negative, so it's -19 minus a negative. So minus and negative is the opposite of subtraction. That is actually a positive. So the 19 is negative and the 11 is positive when I look at that. This is where it may be helpful to rewrite the problem. Let's go ahead and do that for a second. -19, it's interesting to write with the cursor, plus 11 is really what I see when I see the problem. Now when I do that, we're just like the one above it. We're seeing the stronger one is going to determine the sign. So 19 is stronger than 11, so it will be a negative answer. And they will be working against each other, so I will be looking for leftovers. So my answer in this case will be the negative, and the difference between 19 and 11 is 8. So that's a good example of that one. Here's another, I'm going to jump to this one, a positive and a negative. 14 is a positive. Adding -11, the opposite of addition is subtraction. So I have a positive and a negative working against each other. Okay, you could rewrite it if it's helpful as 14 minus 11, or if just writing those signs is enough for you, we can move on. So they're going to work against each other. We are going to have a positive answer because the 14 is stronger than the 11. So it'll be positive. They're working against each other, so we're looking for leftovers. So the difference between 14 and 11 is 3, and the answer to that would be a positive 3. I hope that seeing each term as a sign rather than as an operation, I don't really even see addition and subtraction when I look at my integer operations. I hope that clarifies things a little bit so that we can work more fluently with our integers. Thank you.